welcome back to the Tavern Snap podcast. This is Derek, and I am joined with Luke. Luke, what's going on this fine Sunday?
Man, it's doing good. It's doing good. I played 18 again today, as always. It's my Sunday special. Shot pretty well, but I can't complain, man. How's your weekend been going?
Oh, it's been going pretty good. Got a lot accomplished yesterday. I had to go take my dog, get some stitches out. We got him neutered. He did not like that one bit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up to get. You snipped another man's balls, dude.
I guess man's one word for it. But
Shameful.
on the bright side, we did do a shrimp bowl. Me and my wife did for UFC 262. We did a shrimp bowl.
Man, I got them snaps of it. Ooh, that looked good. That looked real good.
It was real good. I think it turned out okay. It's not something that I've ever really done before. I will be honest, the kitchen would have been a wreck if she wasn't a part of it, so thank God she was here.
Man,
to her.
I love bowls like that, especially crawfish bowls. We used to do that all the time down when I was on the Gulf Coast. I miss that. Might try to do. It might be a little late for them now, but man, those were fun. Used to crank up the heat on them.
Dude, I'm with you. I was actually wanting to do a crawfish bowl. Now, my wife isn't going to like crawfish, so I probably won't ever get to do one of those.
Oh, we gonna do one for you one day.
Okay. I'm down for that.
But other things that were spicy, the card was pretty damn spicy this weekend.
It was. This was a very good card. I actually watched every fight from the early prelims all the way through the main card, obviously. I thought this was a great night of fights. A lot of fun stuff happened.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I had to catch some of the end of the prelims. I had a little business to attend to, but that's all right. As far as the main card was concerned, I know there wasn't a lot of stoppages. There were some stoppages, but there weren't a lot. But even the unanimous decisions that were there, man, they were still good fights.
They were. And the main card actually really delivered, with it having 3 decisions and 2 stoppages. A lot of people wouldn't really like that, but I thought those 3 fights were really good. Starting with Edson Barboza and Shane Burgos, I think that fight pretty much was what everybody was hoping for. It was a stand-up fight. It was a brawl. It was really good.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, especially with Barboza. He kind of did what he needed to do, but it was interesting. I like Burgos. I hate that he lost it, but it was a fun fight.
Yeah, have you ever seen a knockout like that?
No, that was weird. I mean, it took a good 3-4 seconds of real time for it to click, and that was odd. Like if you watched his eyes, it was weird. Like his eyes at first were fine, but then you could just tell him kind of like wander off real quick. And I've never seen a knockout take that long, per se.
Yeah, I thought it was really scary. As you watch it in slow motion, you can see him take the punch, and he looks fine. But as he starts stumbling backward, you can kind of see him start to panic internally. Not like there was nothing external that made you think he was panicking, but you could just tell he was thinking, "What's happening? Why is this happening? Why am I moving backwards?"
Yeah, it was like his body just did a reverse. It was like, "All right, we need to get the fuck out of here." Like now,
like imagine driving a car and when you steer, nothing happens.
Or you mash the gas and you're in drive, but your car is going backwards.
Yes,
and you're like, "What?"
Yeah. Man, I hated the fight. Well, I'm glad it ended in a knockout. I hated it ended like that. But in our picks, you actually had Barboza and I had Burgos.
Yeah, I know. You suck.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Well,
1-0.
I thought that was really good. I can't wait to see Barboza again. I think it's best he's looked at featherweight, and Burgos will come back looking really good. So that was a good start to the card.
And Barboza even said he said afterwards, that he felt better. He felt better at the weight he's at, and I'm excited that he's there. Honestly, I think he's gonna, I think he's gonna get a couple wins under him.
I agree. This was his 3rd fight at featherweight. And he's big. You saw how massive he was. So I think it took him a little time to really figure out that weight cut.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad he did, though. I think he's going to be a force there. So, what'd you think about Chukagian and Araujo?
This was an interesting fight to me. Also, my computer died in the middle of this fight, and I couldn't find my charger. So, I kind of may have missed the entire end of the. Actually, it was the entire second round and the beginning of the third round. So I kind of jumped in late to this. I like Caitlin though. She said it was a fun little fight.
Yeah, I will say the one thing that I will not forget about this is when they showed Caitlin's name on the screen. I'm like, is there not an I in Caitlin? And there isn't. The way she spells it, there's no I in her name, and that really caught me off guard.
Yeah, because Kate.
I'm pointing that out, and it bothers you, doesn't it?
Well, because here's my thing: is that I've heard people call themselves Kate, but they always put like an E. That's what I don't understand. All right, let me ask you this question: If I spelled it Kati, would you say KD or Katai?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I hate the English language, just to put that out there.
Okay, because my thing is that if you put it between the T and the L there, it's Katie. Not Katie. Oh, jeez, it's Caitlin.
But the way it is now, it looks like Catlin.
Yeah. Well. Anyways.
Yeah, we should probably move on. Just for anybody who's wondering, I failed English 4 times in college. Luke, did you ever fail English in college?
Not in college, but it took me 3 times to pass the graduation exam in the English department.
Shout out to Miss Blenko. Okay, so
no shout out to Miss Blenko. Take that back.
Anyway, that was a fun fight. You missed the best round, or I thought the second round was the best round. At least you got to see the third one. The first one was kind of a snoozer.
Yeah, it was.
But the third round, Caitlin really turned it on and showed that she deserved that fight. So she was obviously the winner. She's ranked number 2 in the division, possibly number 1 depending on what happens in the rankings. But she ain't got anything. She can't hold anything to Shevchenko. So I don't see the point in even talking about her getting a title shot after that.
Yeah, I don't want to call it a wasted division, but you kind of know what's ahead of you. So how do you prepare for it? And you don't have enough time to prepare for Shevchenko because there's no such thing as enough time. So, but I mean, hey, she'll get her shot at her eventually, and I mean, she got to make the most of it.
Exactly. I was impressed by Araujo though. I want to see her fight again. So I think she needs to work on some cardio, but she'll come back stronger.
Yeah. Agreed.
So just to tell you, based off of our picks, I got that one correct, while you got that one incorrect.
You still suck.
That's fair.
That's bullcrap. It was a technicality.
Well, let's talk about the next one then, because I was really shocked during the broadcast. I learned so much during the broadcast. Obviously, things we can't know, but this fight was. These are 2 flyweight contenders, 125 pounds.
Yep.
Both ranked in the top 10. They took the fight at bantamweight because Bontorin was coming in on short notice, and he still missed weight at 137 pounds. And then they said during the broadcast that after his fight with Kai Kara France, he ballooned up to 160 to 165 pounds.
That's insane. Like that's 30 pounds that you bump up to, and in a month you lose it, or not a month, but
I don't even know if he took the fight on a month's notice. If I'm being honest with you, let me see if I can find the time frame. I'll take a look. I don't.
The Kai Kara was 3-6, so.
No, you're right because Matt Schnell was originally supposed to face Alex Perez, and he dropped out, and Bontorin jumped in on short notice. And I think less than a month's time. But it's crazy because he still came in and won the fight.
Yeah, he did. He apologized to him. Apologizing for missing weight was hilarious. He was like, "I'm so sorry for missing weight."
Yeah, I'm glad he was able to acknowledge that he knew that. I'm glad that he didn't say, "Yeah, I can make 125 pounds." He knew better, but he still didn't make 135.
He still came in under 135.
Yeah.
Still, to lose 30 pounds, if he really ballooned up that much to lose 30 pounds, that's impressive.
Yeah, I don't. It's just crazy to me.
But it might make sense to me though at the same time, because think about it. In their training, 6-7 days a week, on a strict calorie deficient diet, and they're probably, they're going pretty hard for a month. I guarantee if you put either one of us two in one of those programs, like every day for 3-4 hours a day we were at the gym going hard, I guarantee you we would probably lose 20-25 pounds in a month.
Everything you just described sounds like a dream, to be able to do something like that for a living, or not have to worry about money, and you can just keep up with your health.
Right, it would be, because that's the thing. If you could tell me, all right, you get to wake up at 8. Well, you can still wake up at 7. Kind of get your day going. Read something. Catch up on a newspaper or something, and then go into training at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and train till lunchtime. Yeah, train till about 1 o'clock, and then get for lunch, go back for another 2-hour session, and then go home at like 3 or 4 o'clock. Hell yes.
Yeah, it's not even about being a professional fighter. It's just having the financial independence to do that. This is a whole different topic of money can't buy happiness, but my God, I could be happier if I didn't have to work.
If I could just work like 3 days a week, that would be awesome. If I work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or actually, I tell you what, I'll work 10-hour days on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If I get like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays off.
I would agree. I really need my investments in cryptocurrency to pay off so I can just live this lifestyle. I will gladly go drop the kids off at work and pick them up, and not work, school, and pick them up.
Absolutely. It'd be easy. It'd be too easy.
What a great segue. What a tangent. We just had our first ADD moment ever in this podcast. So, what did you think of that fight? Because honestly, I thought Bontarine looked really good. Schnell just moves really weird when he's on the feet.
Yeah, he does. I don't think he's natural on the feet, and that's going to hurt him, especially down there. Even though he's not 135, no, he's smaller. But I think it just shows Bonatorum what his ability is, and I think he's gonna. I think it was a good win for him. The Kai Kara fight was hard. Kai Kara, so it was a loss, but it was still a semi-quality loss, you could call it, per se. So I'm excited for what his future is. For Schnell, you go back down and keep fighting.
Yeah, I chose Bontarine because I remember watching the Kai Kara France fight with him, and he was pretty much winning every facet of that fight until Kai Kara France landed a really hard right hand that put him out. So I knew that he had that, and so that's why I chose him. I didn't at the time know that Schnell looked that awkward on the feet. It's not that he did bad on the feet. He still held his own, but I think he needs to go train in Thailand, or he has a good jiu-jitsu game. He needs to work on wrestling so he can get it to the ground and keep it there.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I did take Bontarine and got that one right. You took Schnell, but nearly everyone I saw was taking Schnell in that one, so I'm kind of surprised I got the win on that.
Yeah, you know what? It's not fair because technically your guy cheated because he was overweight, fatty, and in my opinion, that knows it. So it's an automatic win for me. So really, it's 2-1 me.
Huh. I have to revisit the rules of this. Okay, moving on. Yeah, love that we just make stuff up as we go.
Actually.